Proverbs 15 is a true manual of practical wisdom, showing how our words, attitudes, and choices shape our lives. It highlights the importance of speaking gently, accepting correction, living with integrity, and placing God at the center of everything. Let's explore each part of this chapter, uncovering valuable lessons for your day. Have you ever talked with someone who complicates everything, making situations harder, and whose presence feels negative? The chapter begins by emphasizing the power of words. In verse 1, we learn that a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Our words have the power to calm or provoke conflict. A simple choice to speak kindly can completely change the outcome of a tense situation. At work, school, or home, knowing how to handle difficult conversations can make the difference between joy and sorrow. In verse 4, it says, "The soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit." This teaches us that wise, thoughtful words can heal and bring peace, while careless words can wound deeply, increasing sorrow and stirring up anger. Early on, we see that humility and acceptance of correction are essential for growth. Verse 5 reminds us that a fool spurns a parent's discipline, but whoever heeds correction shows prudence. Those who reject correction remain trapped in foolishness, following bad paths, but those who accept it demonstrate maturity. Wisdom is built by those willing to listen and learn. Another crucial point is the importance of prayer and justice, especially in today's world. Verse 8 tells us, "The Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked, but the prayer of the upright pleases him." The sacrifice here refers to the ancient custom of offering an animal for purification. Performing such acts without love is as good as not doing them at all. However, those who are sincere in heart bring joy to God. He is pleased with the prayers of those who live with integrity and rejects the empty works of the wicked. As we move forward, we find a powerful reminder about our internal attitudes. Verse 13 teaches, "A happy heart makes the face cheerful, but heartache crushes the spirit." The way we choose to view life directly affects our behavior and well-being. A heart filled with gratitude brings joy, lightness, and love to those around us. On the other hand, discontentment can drain us emotionally and negatively impact the people close to us. Proverbs 15 also touches on the importance of balance between simplicity and contentment. In verse 16, we read, "Better a little with the fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil." This reminds us that inner peace and communion with God are far more valuable than any material wealth. We need to set our priorities right and cherish what truly matters. Even if we gain the whole world, without God, an emptiness will remain, an indescribable sadness that only divine love can fill. The chapter also speaks about family relationships, with verse 20 highlighting the impact of our choices. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish man despises his mother. Our decisions deeply affect those around us. Living wisely honors our family and acknowledges the value of the guidance we receive. Respect is essential to maintaining strong family bonds with those who support us. Some people may lack family support, but you can see God as a loving father who wants the best for you. Honor him and seek him with all your heart. In verses 22 and 24, we find the importance of seeking counsel and acting prudently. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed. The path of wisdom involves listening to other perspectives and accepting advice. Prudence leads us to decisions that preserve life and keep us away from harm. Everyone has different experiences, and listening carefully to others can greatly benefit your growth. But be wise in choosing whose advice you follow. Verse 29 reinforces the impact of righteousness in our relationship with God. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of the righteous. Living justly brings us closer to God, creating space for him to hear our prayers and act on our behalf. We should keep in contact with God, not only asking for blessings, but also being grateful for what he has already given us: life, shelter, and provision. Remember that pain is part of our earthly life, but God can be the comfort your heart needs. Finally, The chapter ends with a profound reflection on the wisdom that comes from fearing the Lord. In verse 33, we read, "Wisdom's instruction is to fear the Lord, and humility comes before honor." True wisdom arises when we recognize God's greatness and humbly surrender to Him. It is through this posture that we find genuine honor and success. Here are 4 practical steps to you apply today. Take notes if you want. Number 1, practice self-control in moments of conflict by choosing kind words that bring calm. Number 2, be humble and open to advice and correction that can help you grow. Number 3, put God at the center of your priorities, seeking contentment and inner peace above material ambitions. Number 4, honor your family with wise choices and practice gratitude daily. Proverbs 15 teaches us that true prosperity and peace come from wisdom reflected in every word, attitude, and choice we make. The life God calls us to live is not marked by great riches, but by integrity, gratitude, and communion with Him. By applying these truths in our daily lives, we will experience a life full of meaning, in harmony with others and with the Lord. Be sure to check out the other videos to gain more wisdom and knowledge from the book of Proverbs.